Look at that pathetic little stick of a weapon. I mean, what's he really gonna do with that? Ha ha! Ha ha! Oh, great sword! I think I'm in love. Hello, my fellow hunters, and welcome to some brand new Wild Hearts goodness. And I do mean goodness because, oh my goodness, this is one hell of a showcase. A brand new snippet of gameplay for Golden Tempest, our golden wind lion tiger. I don't know why I added lion, it's just tiger, it's all tiger, it's always been tiger, and he is looking fabulous, as is the three weapons being debuted on this. So let's not waste any time in breaking this down. We have ourselves an initial look at this battlefield area, which very much feels like it. You've got the walls, you've got the destroyed fortifications and structures, and the churned up terrain. It very much looks like the site of a long-lost conquest that you're now battling this beast upon, and we are doing so with a very interesting weapon, the Claw Blade. Essentially what looks to be this game's take on dual blades, but seems like it's even more aerial focused than the Umbrella, which is saying a lot. There's a lot of spinning, a lot of dashing, a lot of just kind of flying upwards, irrelevant of what's going, and even like general hovering, changing directions, and it seems like you just don't have to go to the ground for ages, even without hitting the monster. There's just a lot of grace time before actually zooming right into him with this awesome cross damage pop explosion, which resets you back to the ground, and that seems to be the special of this weapon. Very mobile, very aerial, very graceful, and ultimately very cool, and that seems like it's going to be a lot of fun to master, and I feel like it's going to be quite the skill ceiling. Golden Tempest then himself has a lot going for him. He seems like he's got a lot of bulk, he's got a lot of precision with his wind slices and explosions, his tendrils give him a lot of range, he has the kind of agility and speed you would expect from something feline, and our hunters are making use of the Karakuri to properly give him a battle. Just using the wall to even hide and heal behind, a lot of glider action to get some height above him and stay out of his range, dropping down, doing attacks. It's really kind of turning up the heat as we move to the cannon to take over the next part of the battle. And the cannon very much bowgun-esque, but let that not take away from it because there is a lot going on with it. It seems a very reliable, steady ranged option, blasting Karakuri like string energy balls at the Kemono with a lot of tricks up its sleeve. It's got your traditional blast, it's got a mortar-esque rising arcing explosive shot, and it seems like it has counters, I want to say. He is dodging attacks from Golden Tempest at what looks like point-blank range, what looks like he should be hit, but is just spinning away unharmed. Either that, or he's just timing his normal dodge rolls really well. The little charges circles on his UI seem to be mortar shots, each getting 5 of them, and they slowly recharge. And then when it comes to the special of this thing, it is a full-on laser of death, and then culminating in a massive explosion of Karakuri energy, and it's just wow. The whole gun reeved in the stuff as it shows its full potential is really, really cool, as is the aerial shenanigans. Just being able to glide while peppering the Kemono is a really sweet thing to see, and seems like it's going to be a major advantage in a lot of the fights. And then we get to Golden Tempest himself in this phase 2, actually doing massive wind vortex suction in to then explode people back out. It seems like the way he uses his wind is actually really, really good. Hell, he even tried to build a wall to prevent it and got yanked past it in to him too, so that's quite interesting. I wonder if there's going to be a specific Karakuri to actually counter the wind shenanigans, or if you've just got to manage the best you can, perhaps actually hovering above it it with the glider is the way to go. There also seems to be this glowing Karakuri spot on the floor for our cannoneer here, and I would imagine that that is some sort of power-up to stand in from the looks of it. He does seem very keen on fighting near it as much as possible, and it really does seem like there's a good flow to the cannon combat. Very much a safer ranged option with some meaty blasts if you get a longer time opening or want to feel a little bit riskier. Then we move on to phase 3 here of this fight with what I will now say is my new favorite weapon. Oh my god, I can't wait to play it in the entirety of the game. What the hell is this? Though before we get to that, him enraged is awesome. All of the Kemono have a similar enraged. They get these red glowing lines and get this really intimidating look to them. With Golden Tempest, it's his little tendrils that get the madness on them, and these tendrils he uses to great effect, using them to leap in the air, lashing out. It seems like once he gets really mad, he gets really mad, and the golden in Golden Tempest comes out with the swirling, speckling, almost gold dust in the air. It's as pretty as it looks dangerous, with massive blasts of wind, huge lines to dodge. He seems like he really is going to be a more endgame advanced Kemono, because he really is non-stop in this hunt, and I cannot wait to actually face him. I really hope you can break his tusks during the hunt. That would be really, really satisfying, but I love how well aerial and flippy he is, and it makes a lot of sense both for his, main element and his inspiration animal. But yes, to get back to this incredible weapon then, the Karakuri staff. So initially I was like, okay, this seems interesting. I wonder what it's all about. We've kind of seen hints at a staff-like weapon in previous outings, but it's not done anything crazy. And then it seems that it actually expands out and transforms momentarily into the mother of all great swords before returning back to the more lithe, wieldable, agile staff. This seems like the best of both worlds. You have this little finesse weapon that you can get in and out with, do some quick hits, some little dinks, and then when you get the opening, do some absolutely colossal swings either from the air or from the ground combo, and then having its super special finisher to be this triple, I mean, it's hard not to say true charge-esque experience that results in this earth-shattering quake of a hit for the most damage I have ever seen. I have obviously played a little bit of this game when I was kindly invited to check it out a while back, and, well, nothing came close to the 1500 smack that finished off Golden Tempest here. That is absolutely, utterly satisfying, and imagining the other Kemono's versions of this weapon, as I imagine this one is the Golden Tempest one from the looks of it, though it might not be, are going to look just awesome. Seems like you've got a segment bar to power up to slowly fill, and then you can do this. I assume spending your resource on this weapon will be growing to the sword mode and doing those bigger hits while fighting normally with the little staff. Yeah, that is just right up my street, and I cannot wait to have a good go with that. My god. So, Golden Tempest is defeated, the loot is claimed, the finish is clean, and all is done for now. In fact, the hunters do seem to be in what could well be Golden Tempest armor. The helmet does kinda look like it matches the colors, though perhaps not. In any case, yeah, things just continue to look really good. 3 solid displays of 3 solid weapons. Golden Tempest looks like a very fun, satisfying fight with plenty of interesting wind flippy shenanigans to counter, dodge, and deal with, and the map itself is looking very pretty too. There's really not a lot to be upset about here, and I am just getting more and more excited as we head towards release. For now then, let me know what you think, of course. Which of these 3 weapons is catching your eye if it had to be one of these 3? But for now, and until we meet again, consider liking if you did indeed like it, subscribe for more, and supporting the future of the channel on Patreon down below. Goodbye. Oh, and I do apologize if I sound a little bit different to normal. I am currently away from home, so I'm on my mobile setup and doing the best I can.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.